Alright, so this is a little update on the Camaro. I've actually been collecting parts for it. The Camaro's still at my dad's, but I've been collecting parts for it as I go, making a list when I go there. And anyway, this is the manifold that came off of it. It's an old Ellerbrock Performer, which would actually work really good with that engine. But the carburetor was off it for a lot of years. And you can see in there, it's pretty dirty. I mean, obviously I could clean that all up and sandblast it and redo it all, which I probably will eventually. But I found this online. Um, this is a Wine Accelerator 7521, and it's a single plane. And I think I'm not. Don't quote me on this, but I think this is a 25 to 6,500 RPM manifold. Whereas, the Performer would be 15 to 5,500, probably, somewhere in that range. So, this manifold for a mild 350 or a stock 350 is probably a little bit overkill for it. You'll give up some bottom end torque and pick up a little bit of upper end. This intake would work great. The main reason why I got this intake is I have plans to build a 383 for it, and I think this intake will work really well with that setup. With 2,500 stall and maybe 411s in the rear. And so anyway, this intake will allow the car to grow a little more than the other one would. And then I picked up this Holley 750 vacuum secondary, or no, it's not a vacuum secondary. It's a double pumper, I'm sorry. Which, again, that carburetor is going to be overkill for the mild 350 that's in there. If it was a vacuum secondary, I actually think that would be a better setup for that engine, being, probably pretty close to stock. But I think I can, this has metering blocks front and rear, so I would still be able to jet it down. I haven't opened it up yet to see what jets are in there. I'm assuming the front's probably got 72 or 74 in the front, maybe even more than that. I'm not sure what this was on. But my guess is I have to jet it down to about a 68 in the front, somewhere in there. And then maybe 72 in the rear. I'm not sure. But I do know that, it's probably, this whole setup is probably overkill for a mild or stock 350. But it's going to allow me to grow, and it'll still run okay with this stuff on it. I mean, it won't be maximum performance compared to maybe a 650 or a 600 and a Performer, but it's a good start. And I got some Hooker Super Comp headers I had off of my old Monte Carlo that are still in really good shape that I'm going to use. So anyway, that's just a little update on the engine progress that we're doing. I'm going to probably go down next weekend and put this stuff on and fire it up for the first time. I'm still trying to get some gaskets and other stuff together, and I've been busy, so it's kind of hard juggling it all, especially with the car 150 miles away. But that's okay because I need it there right now anyway, because I'm trying to make room here for it. So, yeah, anyway, that's just a little small update on what I'm doing with the engine on the 81 Z28.